Well, there might be some strange things happening out here in City Walk, but the stranger things are happening in there.
That one was bad. It was awful.
What? Oh, come on. This way to a horrible attraction. Most of Halloween Horror Nights has now been taken down, but these stands, which are usually closed by now after Halloween Horror Nights, are still open because today is Stranger Things Day. I meant to be here at like 1 o'clock, but I had to wait 6 hours for the maintenance guy to come by for 2 minutes. Great. So these are still here because of Stranger Things Day, and waffles, I guess, has something to do with the show. So you can still buy waffles on a stick. Hey there. Whoa. Okay, that was weird. So you can, yeah, you can buy either one of these waffles and stick it in your mouth. Oh, wow. What's going on with that? I don't know. I better stay away from that. It's dangerous. This is the first time Universal has ever had a house open during the day, and the first time, well, yeah, during the day, and the first time they've had a house open after Halloween Horror Nights. What does it mean, man? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if anything comes of this or if it's just a one-time thing. I'm going to speculate, pure speculation, that next year they're going to have a Stranger Things Day after Horror Nights, after having another Stranger Things house. But that could be 100% wrong, or 50% wrong. I don't know. I have no inside information, just guessing. It'd be cool if they chose one house and had it open during the day during Horror Nights next year, but I don't know. Don't know if that's their intention. Don't know what they're going to make of the data they collect by how many people come and when. It might just be one thing and that's it. I also figure there's probably a bunch of cosplay happening today, but being this has been open since 11, those people are probably gone. Superstar Parade is about to go by. Again, here's something that we've never seen. Maybe I'll stick around for this. We've never seen the Superstar Parade go past a house that's open. Oh geez, we've got some cosplay. Well, here I am. 3 days after Halloween Horror Nights ends, I'm standing in line for a house. Not the house I would pick, but I understand why. It's his house, of course. Sometimes outside of the entrance for Blue Man Group, you'll find these pipes, which you can come over and play. Every time I hear them, I think of one song. And then, well, the first time I thought of one song, I thought of another song afterwards. But I'm going to go in order with the first song that I thought of when I heard this. So the first song that comes to mind when I hear this is... Name that. I know it's a little bit off, but... Yeah. Doctor Who. And the other one is, well, I can't, this is, I think it's a little bit lower than that, but. I'm so fancy.
Do we get in here with our tickets, or do we have to find?
Over here I'm standing at a major intersection. There's Kirkman and Major. Now, because Universal hasn't been able to build hotels probably as quickly as they would like to until very recently, there have been hotels that have been popping up across from Universal for, well, probably ever since Universal opened. There's more over there. And a lot of people still stay off site and cross this very busy, well, major intersection. And every time I drive by here, I think, oh, I should show you guys this pedestrian walkway that they've been putting up. And then I forget. Then I drive by, and then I forget. And then I drive by, and then I forget. So I'm finally here. It's a bit of a pain to get to, Can't walk across it yet. At least it wouldn't be wise. I mean, I guess I can bring some sort of rope and carefully cross over there, but it's not quite ready to be walked across. But it is, as you see, in progress. So I will try to get back here at some point and show you the progress, or at least show you the finished product. Down that way, as you can see on the billboard, is a Walgreens. If you ever need to get to a Walgreens when you're here for like a memory card or something, it's very, very close. This is Portofino right here. So once this is complete, you can even more easily, I don't know. It'll be a lot easier to cross and safer and just go down there to Walgreens if you need something that you can't find on site. Because there are memory cards sold in City Walk, but there's some brand that I'm not familiar with, so I wouldn't recommend them. Maybe they're fine. I just don't recognize the brand. Interesting. There's a marker here for a survey. Probably has been here for a long time though. Also, I kind of wonder what this used to be. It's probably been prettier in past times. Hey Bob, I think you're missing a sign. Finally, an update on the Endless Summer Hotel, Endless Summer Resort. Here on the former site of Wet n Wild. As you can see, it's a pretty significant size hotel, although it seems like that parking garage should be much larger for the size of this hotel. I'm not really sure I understand. The Aventura parking garage is way bigger than that, and the Aventura Hotel is way smaller than this hotel, so not sure. I'm also not sure. I'm not planning on staying here on opening day, but who knows. Although this has a larger footprint than the Aventura parking garage, I still don't know why it's not larger. We'll find out. See, this building goes from over here over to there, and that's only one building. Let's go look at the other building. But first, I want to show you something over there that I couldn't show you because there's traffic on the way. On the way over to show you what I was going to show you over here, I saw there's a large hole in there. It must be the lobby entrance, maybe? I'm not sure. You can see it is being painted currently. And if I forgot to mention before, this will open next year at some point. Now this is what I was talking about. This is interesting and pretty new, so be interesting to see the progress on what that's going to be. And that guy up on the Ultra Boom, the guy up there on the Ultra Boom painting, yeah, my fear of heights would prevent me from ever doing that. Obviously they are supposed to look like waves, as that is the theme of this hotel. Still a weak theme. And you can see that the other building is, and this is the other building I was referring to. Now on that side, there's going to be an entirely different hotel, which they've already started to build, and that is not going to open until 2020. Not a whole lot to see over here yet, but you can see that there is a crane that has already been brought in, so construction is, like I said, already underway here for a hotel that doesn't open until 2020. I'm actually going to reverse and take you to the top of Aventura to zoom in from up there, because on the ground level, being this is just starting, there's not a whole lot you can see from here. As I mentioned earlier, Universal can't build those hotels fast enough because the competition is building hotels wherever they can. Well, at least competition as far as hotel rooms. Obviously that's not a theme park. As you can see, these are not going to have the floor-to-ceiling full-size windows as Aventura and the towers for Cabana Bay do, unfortunately. It'd be a nice view. If I do stay here, I'm going to attempt that live stream I was supposed to do during the Aventura opening, but it just didn't work out. I haven't been coming over here for updates because I just walked from the Royal Pacific, because there's really nowhere to park it's not a tow-away zone. I might try parking over here at Walgreens because it's a 30-minute limit. It doesn't specify you have to be a customer, but I just don't want to be towed, and it's a long walk, so that's why I haven't. Sorry. But now that there's a lot of progress being made, maybe I'll just come over anyway. Just don't know how often. Back on the Aventura rooftop. Sorry it took a little while. You can see it got pretty dark since I was over there. Sorry about that, but here is the beginning of the second hotel in the summer resort, as I mentioned before. I'll try to make it back another time where you can see it a little better, but try to lighten it up a little bit in Premiere. But again, you can see the over here, that kind of wavy structure between the buildings, and that what seems to be a very, very tiny parking garage, but we'll see. I'm sure I think they're legally required to have a certain number of parking spaces per person in a hotel, but I don't know. It looks undersized. Maybe they're expecting most people will not have a car because they're visiting and car rentals cost money and it's a budget hotel. I don't know. But in the distance, you can actually see the new property that they are just starting to develop. Interesting, I didn't know you could see from here. Back in Aventura for the final part of the video where I will try salmon for the very first time in my life. But before, this is a recent addition. I'm guessing that even though you can see everything when you walk in, people must not have realized how many different places you can eat, and it's not all just one place. So they added this, I'm guessing, I mean I don't have first-hand knowledge, but why else? They added that so people could tell what the options are and what the menus are when they walk in. Again, one glance around this entire place, you can see everything that's here, but except for the gelato bar, I guess. They have also revised their beverage selection. The Japanese soda is gone from sushi, unfortunately. Beverage choices over here in Burger are a bit limited. Still don't know what the breakfast balance is, but the sodas are mostly gone except for the Blue Sky soda. That's it, really. But between Burger and Roast, they still have the Bullion, I guess, the root beer, which was alright, and the Jones root beer. And I don't remember if they had this beverage before, probably. But time to go to the very dark Roast Kitchen and wait in this very long line. This is going to take a while. Here's their beverage selection. Okay, well the title was going to be Dave Tries Salmon for the First Time in His Life, but apparently it's not going to be that title because they have served salmon here in the past. Don't know what's going on.